We're going to go ahead and head into Edgewater. Yeah, this tinkering ability to make my weapons do more damage. It's like it's like you almost don't want to screw around with a bad weapon and make it good, and then you just happen to find a better weapon anyway. You know? Alright, we got shrooms here. That is the cannery.
You're safer inside the walls.
Here's something. Boom, 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 boom.
Our place in the universe is fixed.
Hey.
Alright, so this is where we meet the priest, right? And he ends up joining our crew a little later.
Yes, what is it? You're an outsider. Fantastic. Vicar Maximilian de Soto at your service. Or Vicar Max, if you're the sort who prefers brevity. I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison, anything at all. Spiritual counseling? This season's tossball predictions? The quickest way out of town?
Look for a power regulator.
Mechanical tomfoolery is well out of my purview. I suggest you take such matters to Mr. Thompson in the cannery. Oh, and a word of warning. If you're considering wandering around outside the safety of the town, you'd best be cautious.
And why is that? I've been outside, I'm not impressed, and I can handle myself better than a vicar.
The marauders I met when I ventured outside the walls might agree with you. Bastards snuck up on me while I was dutifully hunting for a banned book in a collector's library. Barely escaped with my life. But you see, one of the reasons I transferred here was to get my hands on that heretical text. If you managed to acquire it for me, I'd pay quite a handsome sum for the book.
A handsome sum, you say? Tell me more.
So you'll consider it? I do appreciate you hearing me out, and, your discretion. It's a handwritten journal, a faded blue cover with the name M. Bakonu handwritten in the lower corner. I'll mark where I saw it on your map. Assuming you're serious?
Mm-hmm. I'll look for your book.
Thank you. If you retrieve it, you can always find me here.
Search the collector's domicile. Alright. Let's head out. Here's the cannery. We also need to, let's see, how do we do a journal? Die robot. We're going to go ahead and collect these, I think.
I'm sorry. I'll just be a minute.
You had a minute. Next one comes out.
Spacer's Choice discovered. Oh, wait. Here's the cantina? This is it?
Yes, Mr. Thompson. I'm fine, Mr. Thompson. Never been healthy. Oh, sweet merciful law. A marauder's in my domicile. please don't kill me. I still gotta pay my gravesite fees. Wait a second. I heard marauders don't talk much. You can talk just fine. Mr. Thompson sent you to put the fear in me? Well, you tell Mr. Thompson I'll be right at my post. Tomorrow. Bright and early tomorrow. Because I'm definitely not plagued. As spry as a spring chicken. That's old Abernathy.
Not plagued. Do you want to tell me what's got you so nervous?
You some sort of wandering alienist? Walking into a man's own domicile, pestering him about his mental state?
Okay. Positive you mentioned something about being
You
plagued.
don't know that. I could have been saying anything. Maybe I said vague. You know how words sound a mite strange when you're sick. Wait, no. Oh, damn it.
I swear
Okay,
I'm on the
listen.
mend. Please don't tell
Maybe
the
I am
constable.
feeling a little...
You got the plague? Let's see. Why not? Please don't tell the constable.
She'll toss me in the sick house. I would have confessed before the good vicar. Get some ablutions for my spirit.
Just never found my courage is all.
Hey, you're hale and healthy and possibly for
Do a
hire,
good turn
ain't
for
ya?
an expiring old man. How can I help?
There's a cache of anthracillin tucked away in the old community center. Powerful stuff. Stronger than what we got, anyway. I need you to break in, nab that medicine, and bring it back to me.
I'll do it.
You oblige me with your haste. I think I feel the plague
Hold
spreading.
on, it's in my spleen now. I can feel it. All right. I'm here to collect your gravesite
Silas
fees.
knows, doesn't he? That's why he sent you. That's why he wants me to pay up. Look, I got my gravesite fees right here. See? I'm good for my word. Get me that medicine, and I'll see to your payment.
Okay.
You're making a mistake working for Abernathy.
What are you saying?
Excuse me. I'm Esther Blaine.
Spacer Choice Actuary. I overheard your talk with Abernathy. I hope you're
overheard
not
your
thinking about
talk
getting
with
him that medicine.
Abernathy is a well-known hypochondriac. Anthracillin is wasted on him. You're better off selling it to me instead.
He's got symptoms of something. You're saying it's psychosomatic?
All I'm saying is Abernathy's worked in this town longer than some of us been alive. How do I put this gently? He's got a lot of cobwebs up in his attic.
What do you need it for?
I probably shouldn't tell you. Don't want you implicated for what I'm trying to do.
Let's see, persuade? Let me worry about that.
All right. Here's a summary. A lot of sick people in this town, and we don't have the medicine to treat them all. Can't reach out to corporate without crossing a river of red tape, so I'm reaching out to you.
I get it. You need someone to smuggle your medicine under the table.
Something like that. Look, I'm not in the habit of law
Sometimes you
breaking.
gotta do the wrong
But
thing for the right reason. I'll think about
That's all I can ask of you.
it. Okay. There are... Okay, that's 78 meters away. We'll go ahead and go to this one here. This is the barber shop.
Merciful law. Is that a marauder's
I want
outfit?
you wandering in my
I
shop
don't
wearing
want you
something you've
wandering
lifted
into...
off of a corpse.
Please don't touch
anything.
anything. Physical hygiene recapitulates moral hygiene.
Cleanliness is next to lawfulness. I can show you my hands.
No, thank you. That's quite all right.
Seen enough body parts.
I'm Conrad. You will report to me if your hair fails to meet Spacer's Choice aesthetic standards. You will also report to me in the event of your death.
I will clean and
Whereupon-
prepare your remains for the internment. Silas sent me to collect your dues.
Ah, gravesite fees. Silas
Thought
and
I
I
made it
had
clear my
talked about this at
pecuniary
length.
situation
I thought I'd
precludes the
made it clear
necessary
my...
restitutions. You mean you're broke?
As broke as pie crust, friend. Bidless, indigent. I simply cannot afford it.
I'm a blemish on the
I am a
prosperity of our
blemish on the
fair settlement.
prosperity of our
Expire,
fair
expect to
settlement.
toss my body into a ditch. That's some quality drama, Conrad. You should audition.
Thank you, no. I despise the serials. Tell Silas I can't afford to pay. And that I fully expect to have my medical rights revoked for this dereliction. With my apologies.
Hang on. Medical rights?
Some time ago, I fell ill with the plague.
By the grace of
By
the
the grace
law
of
and
the
through my
law,
own hard work,
and
I
through my
proved
own...
worthy of treatment.
Frankly, I don't imagine I'll earn that right a second time.
The barber
The
works.
barber work hasn't been profitable, you see. I've had to keep this old place running with my own savings. Not a bad idea. But I'd need some kind of collateral.
Clippers? No, that won't
Your
do.
idea intrigues me, but I'm afraid I don't have anything to give Silas.
Open to suggestions. I'll let you know if I think of anything.
Much obliged.
Well, what have you got? Conrad. Receptionist shot himself. This is bad. The company's going to have to call it for what it is. Destruction of Spacer's Choice property. Eugene was an asset, and somebody has to pay his body price. This is going to ruin us, so I was thinking that we pawn off his teeth. Eugene had a full set of gold teeth. Heirlooms passed down his family, or something. You're processing his body, right? Just dig around and pry him out. We'll sell the teeth somewhere nice and quiet, use the bits to pay his body price, and nobody's the wiser. What do you think? Don't write back. In fact, don't talk to me at all. Just give me a special signal next time you see me. Waggle your eyebrows, Phyllis G. Big cartridge, light ammo, light pistol. I mean, nobody's seeing me. I can, like, rob this corpse. I don't want that food. All right.
What can I do for you?
I know a thing or two about medicine.
Oh? Am I in the company of a fellow doctor?
Only if we use the term doctor loosely.
You may think that, but the tidiness of my fellow worker is my responsibility.
Alive or otherwise.
Whether you're showing up to work or going to that great cannery in the
It's my job to make
sky.
you look like a million bits. I know about Eugene. Why not use his teeth as collateral for your gravesite
You
fees?
know about Eugene? How?
I found a note from Phyllis.
Then, you know Phyllis suggested selling off
I
Eugene's
didn't approve
gold
of the
teeth.
idea then, and I don't approve of it now.
Eugene's golden teeth were a family heirloom.
He took them to his grave. I'm sure he won't miss them.
That's unthinkable.
Eugene's body
and all rare earth minerals contained therein are solely the...
property of
I
Spacer's
can't
Choice.
ask Silas to dig up a man's body. And
Can I? You're gonna have to. Yes,
here
I suppose
you
I
are.
must.
Gravesite
Gravesite papers
papers
affixed with my
affixed with my
signature and an IOU.
and an IOU.
All right, goodbye. All right, let's head over to Phyllis. Now, this is the cantina. We have to go in here and get the object behind the toilet, right? The sealed bundle. This is the secret weapon. Pickaxe, Adreno, weapon parts, big cartridges. We'll leave the pickaxe there. Fuck that.
I don't know you.
Alex Hawthorne, captain of the Unreliable.
The Unreliable, you say? Never heard of any company supply ship with that particular name. I don't know what you're about, but this here's a Spacer's Choice drinking establishment.
We're all loyal, hard-working company folk here. Something's going on here that I should know about.
Am I that easy to read?
Yeah, we've been having some problems lately.
Yeah.
Loyalty issues,
We've been
lines in
having
the
some
sand.
problems lately.
I know where folk in
Loyalty
Edgewater
issues.
stand, but you, I don't know
If you're
you.
gonna have a drink, I'd like to ask that you do it within the premises.
And have you taken drinks over to those deserters? What's this about deserters?
Traitors. The lot of them.
A bunch of folks decided they were tired of working, went out into the wilds to fend for their own selves. Town's already struggling to make quotas,
even without
that band of slackwits.
abandoning their bunch of lazy, shiftless rung leeches. Anyway, enough about them.
What can I do for you? I have a drink. I want to talk to whoever runs this place. Just felt like chatting. I'll be on my way. Okay. Let's go grab Phyllis's payment. Is she in the cannery? Looks like she might be upstairs in the cannery. Edgewater Saltuna Canning Facility strictly adheres to Spacer's Choice standards of health and safety. Schedule your sick leave with your Spacer's Choice foreman and/or supervisor. Be considerate toward other members of the Spacer's Choice family. Allow 2 to 4 weeks to process and approve your scheduled sick leave. Lost hours must be compensated to the company. See Reed if you're having trouble paying for your sick leave. We'll try to arrange wage deductions instead. Remember, work invigorates the spirit. Sickness of the body reflects sickness in the mind and sickness in the character. If you find yourself falling ill, it may be time to schedule a meeting with our local vicar. All right. I guess she's upstairs. Well, what the fuck?
The grease monkey, Argo?
I'm sorry, Mr. Thompson, sir.
Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have...
gates myself. Okay. You must be the town boss.
I'm Reed Thompson, outpost administrator. I must say,
wearing a Marauder's outfit is very poor taste. I do wish you'd show your uniform a little more respect. I think you have the wrong idea about me. Uniform? What are you talking about? I don't work for Spacer's Choice.
Of course not. I don't have that kind of... Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
Okay. My ship needs repairs. I'm looking for a powered generator.
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another
exactly
one.
How you may retrieve
and I happen to know exactly how...
process. Let's hear it.
There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered.
I didn't say anything to you, Siri.
Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way.
When you say mostly abandoned, what do you mean?
I was not entirely sure how to tell you this.
The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there. A surprise, I never would have guessed.
I am not trying to pull one over on you, friend.
You're bound to run into them sooner or later. The people living in the botanical labs, they're deserters, former workers. I need them back to their posts. I need them to come home. If you want me to solve your deserter problem, I charge by the head.
Good law, no. I don't want you killing anyone, least of all them. My hope is that by cutting off their power,
you'll convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab.
Speak to their
leader, Adelaide.
Tell her
power's about to go, and it's time for abandoned deserters to come back to town. All right, Reed, I'll see what I can do to help you.
My dad told me all about the plant. Taught me all he knew. I could
come in useful.
I mean, if that's all right with you.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb. But I cannot deny that
talented, may prove useful.
You will need an administrative passcode in order to enter the plant. I am trusting you with mine.
I'm trusting Miss Holcomb to guide you, if you'd like. Sure, I could use the company.
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Good.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help.
All right, let's go. Companions. Your skills enhance your skills. They increase your carrying capacity. You can unlock special companions, combat abilities with the inspiration skill. Learn about your companions in the companion ledger. Don't look at me like that.
Hey, mister, can you talk? Sorry.
The fuck you want?
Sorry. I
just want to get out of here, and you literally don't want to tag along like me.
Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters, on
But
account of it's
that's
his
not the only
job.
side of the tale. Is this about the deserters? So what's the other side of it?
To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like.
Squeaks
If it
or
squeaks
stutters,
or
it
stutters,
gets replaced.
it
The
gets
deserters are
replaced.
decent folk. I knew
The
some of them
deserters are
before they left. Can't blame anybody for wanting to leave. This town's got issues. How well do you know the deserters? You worked with them? Your friends or what?
I don't know anybody well. I
Mostly
mostly listen to them talk.
kept my head
There was a
down.
boy named Thomas who used to follow me around, asking
Asked
questions about the stuff I fixed.
fixed. He was real sweet to me. I'm sure the deserters are very fine people.
Mr.
So what?
Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll
No
have
lights
no lights
to see, no
nor
heat
heat
to cook.
to cook.
They'll be at the
They'll-
mercy of marauders or
it just-
worse. It just doesn't seem right
I
to
think
me,
you should
mister.
talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is.
I suppose it couldn't hurt.
Thanks,
We'll stop
mister.
by.
I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, it's best to think on the right and wrong of it. That's what my dad used to say anyways.
All right, Pavardi. Anyway. There she is.
You the new worker? Whatever. Make it quick, Tenderfoot. I'm...
Gravesite fees. I'm here to collect.
Shit. Silas still on about that. Here, take the fees. I'd appreciate it if you did...
All right. These papers aren't signed in your name.
Because they're not my fees and not my gravesite. Guy I worked with shot himself.
I paid the bill. That's kind of you, I guess.
I could do without the sarcasm. Wasn't acting out of the goodness of my... Law requires delinquent gravesite fees to be paid by the deceased party's closest living relative.
Which made me.
Shame, though. Eugene was a
good worker. You said the guy shot himself?
woke up one morning and put a round through his upper story. Can't imagine why.
Kid was doing all right
The
at
kid
his
was doing
desk.
all
We all
right
thought
at
he
his
was an
desk.
upstanding
Just
receptionist.
between the
Just
two of us, I'm pretty shocked his weapon didn't misfire.
choice handguns
Speak.
aren't the most reliable. Must be tough losing family.
Eugene wasn't...
Thought you said you were his oldest
Yeah,
living relative.
I was the closest living person relative to his body at time of death. I'm the one who found him, you see, so I pay the fines.
Relative to his body.
Suicide's a crime. The legal term is irreparable damage to company property. What you...
Okay, you can't be serious.
I'm plenty
Vandalism?
serious. In fact, I'm a little upset Eugene didn't think things through. In other words, Edgewater would have been penalized pretty hard. Whatever Eugene was worth as an asset, we would have had to
pay out
pay
of
it.
pocket to Spacer's Choice. Okay. What if you didn't?
Look around. Edgewater ain't exactly swimming in luxury.
We can't afford to
We
pay the
can't
body
afford to-
price of his suicide.
All I know is Silas asked me for Eugene's
Which means he
gravesite
was
fees.
approved for burial,
which means he was
his
approved
papers
for
went through,
burial,
which
means
means
his papers went through.
the town's in the
I'm just glad to put this whole ugly affair behind me. Eugene can rest his bones in
The rest
peace.
of us can go on our own lives. Okay, I'll let you get back to work. Bunch of dead sprats, whatever those things are called. Gonna sell some stuff. What do we gotta sell? What is this? All right, good enough. Where's Vicar Max? He was in here.
I've always felt weird in here. It's too clean.
Any progress on that matter we just... Ah, Miss Holcomb. How
Rare to see you out with a complete stranger.
This
Curious.
here's Victor DeSoto. He's always offering spiritual counsel to those that need it.
Thank you for the kind assessment, Miss Holcomb.
I admit, I've been quite interested in making an outsider's acquaintance. I haven't found your book yet.
Please.
Get it. Of course, but I have something I wanted to ask you.
What would you like to discuss?
Pavardi wanted to talk to you about Reed, but...
What? I thought you would talk to him.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in
look at the
conversation,
floor,
you look
answer
at the
single
floor.
words, and slink away.
I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission.
What does he ask you to do? Fix the geothermal plant, cut off power to Adelaide's deserters.
Depriving them of safety from the marauders and wildlife. I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk.
So, what do you advise? What do you think of our group?
They rejected the order of society and lived beyond the walls so thoughtfully provided by our Spacer's Choice patron. Does that strike you as a response?
Depends on how well the leader can provide. So what do you advise?
Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together.
Send the power to Edgewater, convince the leader to return to the fold. Right. Just talk everybody into coming together. I'll keep that in mind.
If it were as easy as a few soothing words in the right ears, I'm sure it would have been done already.
Consider it a challenge. Okay. Well, there you go, Pavardi. Alright, let's look at what we got here. Task. Oh, right. Let's go ahead and return these fees to Silas. Finish that quest up. I could go back to bed. I could go back to bed. What time is it? 10:03. Oh, well, let's go ahead and give this guy his package.
When I was little...
Bring us honor, soldier.
Found that package you
Feast
mentioned.
your eyes, soldier. This here is a genuine Spacer's Choice injury customizing unit, designed to deliver a lethal blast of electrical discharge. You ever want to see a mechanical flailing around like a grounded fish? You stick a couple thousand volts in its guts.
Sounds like fun. So what's next?
Time's come for you to journey down into the black heart of the enemy's camp.
Talk about the old geothermal plants.
Unfortunately, the old plant lies outside.
Passcode from the boss. I already got one.
I've been after a passcode for years. Boss said no on account of
all matters related to security.
I need you to get us the brain of a mechanical. Well, not exactly a brain.
Anatomically speaking, what we're looking for is its logic module. Seems simple enough.
If you die horribly, I will pour out a can of 0G to your memory.
Okay, I'll let you be. Step out of there. Let me get on the workbench here. Mods. Can I repair shit now? Tinker. $28 to $30. That changes. No. We'll just keep what we got here. For right now, move. Should have sold some of these weapons.
Hey, Miss Parvati. Lovely to see you about, Miss Parvati.
Things going all right, Silas?
Been keeping him careful and true, miss.
What are you talking about, Silas?
Best to ask her.
My dad's buried here. Silas watches over him when I get...
when I can't leave the house. Okay.
Oh. Well, thanks.
Something I can do for you?
Hey, about those fees you wanted.
Yeah?
What about Eugene? You first. I know you buried him.
Well, yeah. That's what I'm...
What's this about? His gold
Yeah.
teeth.
Funny thing, Eugene's body ain't the
where
night
it's
we were
supposed
supposed
to
to
be.
commend his body to the earth. I had his grave all dug up and ready, right? And when I woke up, his body was gone.
Footprints
Spirited
suggest
away.
he
Vanished.
rose from the dead. Keep an eye out for him, I guess.
Let me know if you find... You run into any...
All done. Paperwork, fees, and signatures.
Reliable work from a freelancer. That's gonna take some getting used to.
I went out of my way for you.
And I'll buy you a drink sometime.
Looking for something more tangible.
Suppose you've earned it. One good turn deserves another.
All right, cool. Thanks.
Abernathy was sick?
With the plague? That's disgusting. I shook hands with that guy.
Disgusting.
He was convinced you knew.
What? No. If I knew
had him reported.
I needed his fees because of his name. A for Abernathy.
He was at the top of my list. All right. The reputation of the faction has changed. People with housing on short memories. Companion skills add to your skill check. Increasing your leadership skills increases the bonuses they give. The community center. Let's go get this book for Vicar Max. I suppose.
I used to skip rocks in the river till Constable Reyes ticketed me for unlicensed terraforming. She's jealous. She don't know how to skip rocks her own self.
Something there. We'd have to get through this building to get to it. Right here?
Easy.
Some light ammo. How do we get... this door? Is there no way in there? Strange.
Look out! That's gotta hurt. There they go! Don't mess with us.
Revolver 102. Hatchet 44. Revolver 102. Well, you know what? I need armor, but that's not the only armor. Unlock second story back balcony door. That's what we wanted. Maybe. Bypass shunts. I swear more of those things are available. Alright, come on, Bavardi. Okay.
Huh?
We made it!
Alright, good. That's it. We're heading over here to get this book.
Huh?
Here we go! You got him!
Wow, is that everybody? This game is so much easier on this difficulty. I remember it took me a few tries to clear these people out. Thug kit? Perfect. Retrofitted heavy power armor. collector's letter. I just got the letter today. Corporate ordered me to relocate to the Edgewater Cannery, effective immediately. It's a shame. I was really looking forward to running my own gift shop at the community center, selling rare memorabilia, but scripture tells us that all things happen for a reason. Work fortifies the spirit and all. As for my book collection, I can't bear to part with it. Don't want those books molding in some contraband locker, so I stashed them all away in a cave over by the river. Okay. I don't want to read these messages. I've already done that the first time. Well, cave down by the river. It's over that way. So I guess that's where we go. But first, we've got some points. Leadership. There. Combat dialogue abilities unlocked. Alright, let's see. Perks. Cheetah, high maintenance. Plus 25% weapon armor durability loss. I mean, well, I have my base health, but I don't really think it's... Let's head to the cave down by the river. I gotta sneeze so bad.
You hiding?
Get ready!
Fuck.
Everyone all right?
I guess he had nothing. Cave entrance.
Nice.
What else is in this cave? I don't suppose. Alright, let's bring this book back to Vicar Max. Terror Ray. I could go back to sleep, I think. Vicar Max, I have your book.
Any progress on that? Wonderful. This is fantastic. Well worth all the sacrifices I...
Wait.
What the fuck is this? Is this French? I can't fucking read French. It's a law-forsaken joke is what it is. French.
You know, they want that book to keep others from reading it. You just wanted it for yourself.
Well,
Issues. Not for personal gain, is only for the greater
I've spent my life searching for the keys to unlocking the secrets of the universal equation that underlies the plan. I had hoped this book held some of those. I became so desperate, I even got myself assigned to this plague-ridden backwater to find the damn thing.
Suffering I spent wasted. At least you'll have your mission work here to give your life meaningful purpose.
Please. As if my life should have no greater meaning than proselytizing to a bunch of people. Nothing could be more excruciating than discussing the true nature of reality with people who have no interest beyond their next Aetherwave program. But that's neither here nor there. What I need to do now is to find a translator, obviously. You have a ship. Perhaps I could make myself of use to your crew.
Could be a beneficial arrangement. You need a ride out of town, I wouldn't mind a ship hand.
Certainly. I already gave you most of my money, but I can offer you
spiritual counseling. You have to watch your back.
I'm pretty handy with a tossball stick, or any blunt instrument, really. I'm also a passable gun hand, if it comes to that. I can usually talk my way out of conflict, though. Oh, I'm fairly competent at hacking computers as well.
Sounds good. Let's go.
Fantastic. Let me get my things in.
Edgewater's gonna miss you. Folk here always had good things to say about their vicar.
Thank you, Ms. Holcomb. I'll be glad for the change of scenery, and to leave this place behind. I shall see you on the ship, Captain, whenever you're ready to leave Emerald Vale.
That's great. Okay. Journal. We got the main quest. What is this? Die robot. The log tomorrow. Yeah, let's go to the community center. Retrieve this cache of medicine before we continue with the main story. Fuck. We're gonna run around this whole thing. We went out the wrong door. But it's whatever, I suppose. I remember right. Shit. I keep sliding off the side. Some quick tap dancing. Ouch. Fuck that. We'll come back to that later. Community center.
I'll find you.
Here they come!
Whoa. Fucking hell.
Here we go!
Damn. All dead. Shame. Auntie Cleo's better than nature. Something. We got marauders up in this bitch.
Got it. Heads down. Nice one! Everyone all right?
Shit. My hack isn't high enough. I want your shitty mining gear. 44 heavy armor. That leaves. Fuck. First aid room key. Tossball card. Plasma cutter. Stun baton. All right, so we got the anthrothyllin. What's upstairs? Oh, he had a first aid room key also. Guide to Mechanical Engineering 1. Maybe that's one of these things that'll increase a perk? Or a not necessarily a perk, but a stat. Okay. Well, this is the community center. We want to turn in the medicine. Retrieve logic module. Deliver reads divert power. Let's do this while we're here. We'll go deliver Reed's message to the folks over at to the deserters. Bread noodles. Big cartridges, mag picks, money, bypass, shunts, those things are good. I don't need any food, thank goodness. Let's keep moving up that way.
Move along, stranger. We don't want any trouble. I don't know you. Whatever you're looking for, it ain't here.
What's your problem?
Armed strangers wandering into my camp for one.
Some of my camp wandering out for another. You obviously run a tight ship.
You want to try standing outside in the heat, keeping your sights open for the next... No, I'm sorry. That was unworthy of me.
Lady named Zoe went missing some nights ago, just vanished without a trace. I'm pacing around wondering if marauders got to her. You could always go looking for her.
I go looking for Zoe, I leave the camp undefended, seeing as I'm the only one of us who knows the way around.
Hence my dilemma. Any idea where she might be hiding?
Vex me. If she told anybody, they ain't telling me.
I checked the room, but I got yelled at for snooping once already. You snooped around her room?
Little ways ago. She was always obsessing over her serial dramas.
Let's see what the fuss was about.
It's not like Zoe to go wandering. Figured she might. Can't imagine where she's gone.
Vale's my place, she could be anywhere. Unless marauders got to her, then parts of her could be in lots of places.
Could do without the gallows humor.
Of course. Where can I find that?
We're in the hothouse, tending crop.
All right. What's up, Howard? We're going to save here. I'm going to probably eat a little lunch and then take a nap. So, game saved. Ending broadcast.